highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my full predictions for SummerSlam 2025 Night 1 and Night 2. Now, I'm currently filming this video before Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. So if I miss a match, I'll just comment down below. The reason that is I'm going to be out of town, so I can't make this video any other time. But let's not waste any time and go into the predictions. We'll start off with the women's matches since I do not have any women's figures. The first women's match is going to be the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for the Women's Tag Team Championships. I think we see Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win those Tag Team Championships. Maybe with help from the Y6, but most likely not. And then the next match is Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the Women's World Championship. I think that Jade Cargill wins. Yeah, I just feel like it's too obvious. And then on night 2, we have Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm going to say Becky Lynch retains. The only feud she's had with the Women's Intercontinental Championship is against Lyra and Bayley, so I think she should do more stuff outside of that feud. And we'll probably see Lyra versus Bayley one-on-one, that feud. And then the final match on night 2 is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi for the Women's World Championship. I have Naomi retaining just because she literally just won the belt, so it wouldn't make sense for her to lose it that quick. But yeah, without further ado, let's just dive into my predictions for all of the men's matches. So we'll start off with the one match that I don't know which night it's going to be on, and that's going to be the 6-way tag team match between DIY taking on the Street Profits, taking on Rey Fenix and Andrade, taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, taking on the Y6, taking on Fraxium. So I'm really looking forward to this match. I think it's going to be very fun. A lot of great tag teams. I think it's going to be as good as the one they had on SmackDown between Street Profits, DIY, and Motor City. So it should be really good. I really do like Y6. They're one of my favorite things on WWE right now. So obviously Bray Wyatt is my favorite wrestler of all time. So I really do enjoy the Y6. I like that they have the tag titles and I want them to hold it for a while. But I think a ladder match is the one way that they can lose it. And they can lose it and get it right back and then have a longer reign with it. So I guess if they want whatever team to win the tag titles, they can do it now. And I think we're either going to see Rey Fenix and Andrade or Fraxium win. If I had to go with one, I'll go with Fraxium. Yeah, I feel like that would be good on their career, better than Andrade and Phoenix. So yeah, final prediction, I'm going to go with Fraxium, and then later on we'll see the Y6 get the titles back and have a longer reign. We're going to start off strong with the World Heavyweight Championship match. Now, I know this might main event. It's between this or the Bloodline versus the Bronze. And I think the Bloodline and the Bronze are going to main event. Meaning this is either going to open, be the co-main event, or somewhere in the middle. And I think it's best that they open. So, we got Punk versus Gunther. Obviously, a dream match for a lot of people. It's happened on a few live events, but never on WWE TV. Gunther just winning the World Heavyweight Championship. So, I got something interesting. I think we might see Seth cash in. Now, I know Seth Rollins is hurt and everything, but I don't know. The report on what the injury is hasn't came out yet. And that's very weird since it happened about a month ago. And Seth is one of their top stars. Like, they should have revealed what the injury is already, and they haven't. Not only that, I just feel like it's a little sketchy, and I feel like Seth, I'm not buying into it. I feel like it's fake. So I think we see Seth Rollins cash in here and take the World Heavyweight Championship either during the match or after Punk wins, because I think it'd be pretty cool if Seth came out in crutches and cashed in. Like, Seth came out in crutches, cashed in, making it a triple threat, no disqualification. Then we see Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed attack Punk, and then Seth just has to pin Punk after that. He can still do that in crutches. And if Seth is actually hurt, he doesn't have to wrestle every week. Not a single champion wrestles every week. He can just show up for the pay-per-view. Because let's say he's fine by Survivor Series. He can have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed fight for him. Literally, when Logan Paul had the U.S. Championship, he only had like 4 defenses or 3. Roman with the Undisputed Championship barely defended. So Seth can have that championship and hold it until Survivor Series as long as he's healed by Survivor Series, which I think he will be. So yeah, maybe they don't go with that. Maybe they just go with Punk winning. maybe Gunther wins. Honestly, if Seth isn't cleared, I'm going to say Gunther wins because he just won the World Championship, and I don't want to see him lose it that quick. Again, I do like CM Punk, but I don't want to see Gunther lose the championship so fast. So I'm not going to be mad if Punk wins, but I don't want to see Gunther lose the championship so quick. Final prediction, I'm going to say Seth cashes in and takes the World Championship. But if we're keeping it to a regular one-on-one match, I'm going to say Gunther retains. Next up, keeping it on night one, we have Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul teaming on to take on Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Now, I am a fan of Jelly Roll. I do enjoy his music. I wouldn't say he's my absolute favorite artist, but I do like listening to Jelly Roll. So if you're not a fan of Jelly Roll, I can completely understand why you're upset at this match happening, but I think this match can be pretty fun, and I'm honestly pretty excited to see it. I love Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. Well, I wouldn't say I love Logan Paul, but I do like Logan Paul and his work. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton are two of my favorites, honestly, right now. Yeah, man, I'm honestly excited for this match. So I see why people won't if you're not a fan of Jelly Roll, but I'm a fan of Jelly Roll. I'm excited to see what he's going to do in here. So I'm all for this match, but I'm going to say Randy and Jelly Roll wins. Just for a fun little thing. I don't see why they'd have Jelly Roll come in here and lose. Like, it doesn't do anything for Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul to beat Jelly Roll. So I'm going to say Jelly Roll pins Logan Paul and gets the win for this. It's just a quick little fun match, so I'm definitely looking forward to it, but Jelly Roll pins Logan Paul to win. Next up, we have Sami Zayn taking on Karrion Kross. I know I've said it for a lot of people, but Karrion Kross is actually one of my favorites right now. Like, I know I said it for Randy and Drew, and I've said it in the past for Jacob, whatever. Karrion is one of my favorites. I'd probably make a list of my top 10 favorites because I say so many people are. But if I were to do one real quick, I'd say Uncle Howdy, AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, Jacob Fatu, Karrion Kross, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Braun Breaker, Randy, and Drew. That'd be the top 10. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to get that out there in case people are like, oh, you say everyone's your favorite. No, I actually do have like a top 10. But that's besides the point. I'm so happy for Karrion Kross that he's on SummerSlam. A big stage for Karrion. He wasn't on Mania, unfortunately, but glad to see him on SummerSlam. I hope he does great in this match because a lot of people are saying Karrion's not good in ring. I think Karrion is very solid in ring. Sammy's great as well, but I think Karrion needs this win to establish himself, and I hope they do re-sign him soon because they better not release Karrion. But Karrion Kross is my final prediction to win this. Sami Zayn doesn't need it, so they better give the win to Kross. And the final match on night one of SummerSlam. I know this may not be the main event, but this is what I'm predicting to be the main event. You have Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, like some of the top names in WWE right now. And, of course, Punk and Gunther is for the World Heavyweight Championship. But, in my opinion, this is the bigger match, and this should main event. So, I don't know, man. We got the Bloodline teaming back up versus the Brawns. And I'm really looking forward to this match. I don't think we see Seth Rollins in this match, unfortunately. But he will probably cash in on Punk and Gunther. So that might be the main event. But that's besides the point. This is the final match I'm talking about. And I'm very excited. We got the two spears going up against each other. Jay and Bronson fought each other 100 times. It's really about a main event Raw. So that's whatever. But very excited for this match. And final prediction, I don't know, man. Give it to Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Have Braun Breaker pin Roman Reigns. Again, Roman and Jay don't need the win. If Roman pins Bronson or Braun Breaker, that's fine. Of course, I'm not going to be mad at that. But imagine how big it would be to have Braun Breaker pin Roman Reigns. That'd be such a big deal. And I think Braun needs that for his career right now. So give it to Braun Breaker. Final prediction, I'm going to say Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed beat Roman and Jay. And Braun pins Roman. On to night 2, we have Solo Sikoa taking on Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship in a steel cage match. I'm looking forward to this for sure. I really think they had a great match at Night of Champions. I know I said Jacob Fatu is one of my favorites, so he's going to do some insane things. I hope he does a moonsault off the steel cage. Probably won't though, but he'll definitely do a moonsault regardless. Solo is another great talent that I really do enjoy. I think he's very underrated. I think he's very funny, and he's pretty good in the ring as well. So definitely looking forward to this match. Of course, I know it's a steel cage, but I still think we're going to see shenanigans with Jeff Cobb or JC Mateo. Tala Tonga and Tongaloa come out. And maybe Jacob Fatu calls for the cage to open, and then they run in there. And then I think we also see Jimmy come out. He could climb the cage, right? I think Jimmy could climb the cage, but if the door is open for long enough, Jimmy could go out there as well and help Jacob Fatu. But obviously, the numbers aren't even, so I think we see the return of Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga is a great talent. I do think he's going to align with Jacob just because he can do big things. I don't think he's just another lackey to Solo Sikoa. So I'm looking forward to Tama Tonga returning, and I think we see him come out. And obviously at War Games, you saw him going crazy climbing the cage with his little laugh or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, Tama Tonga can do some great things, and I think he's going to come out and help Jacob Fatu even up the odds, and Jacob Fatu wins and gets back his United States Championship. So final prediction is going to be Jacob Fatu gets back his United States Championship with help from Tama Tonga and Jimmy Uso. The next match on night 2 is going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. We got AJ Styles taking on Dominic Mysterio. Probably my top 2 favorites besides Uncle Howdy right now. So I'm fine with whoever wins. I'm really happy with this feud. I really enjoy it. I think we do need some funny WWE feuds here and there. Not everything has to be so serious all the time. So I really like that this match is happening. I do like the story going into it. And I do think we see AJ Styles win. So I'm looking forward to AJ Styles getting some gold back. AJ Styles is the wrestler that got me into wrestling, so really happy for him if he does win this, which he should. Again, I don't want Dom to lose, but at the same time, I'm okay with it if it's AJ. So I'm calling it. Final prediction is going to be AJ Styles wins the Intercontinental Championship. It would be kind of crazy if Finn cost Dom again, not again, but cost another member of Judgment Day, because he cost Damien last year at SummerSlam. So maybe it's a thing. Finn will always turn on someone at SummerSlam. So I don't know. I don't think Finn cost Dom. I think he cost Dom, but not in a way where it's intentional. So I think we see AJ Styles win the Intercontinental Championship as my final prediction. And for our main event, we have John Cena taking on Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Universal Championship. I don't know how I feel about this match. It is going to be a street fight, so that definitely makes me more excited for it. But after WrestleMania, I just can't be excited for this match. I'm just 50-50. Kind of expecting nothing, so that way if it's something good, I'll be excited. And then if it's nothing, then it's what I expected. I'm going to keep it short. I think Cody retains. I don't think we need to see Cena with his belt for much longer. The story has been okay. I don't know. I'm way more excited for night 1 than I am for night 2, that's for sure. But Cody wins for sure. I just don't know how. Turn heel, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do it. Cody's just too popular. I think Cena will turn face, but I don't think we see Cody turn heel. Not in this match. I definitely don't think we see The Rock, unfortunately. A lot of people are saying The Rock comes out and helps Cody. Doubt it. Doesn't make sense, and a lot of people are just going to hate on The Rock even more because it doesn't make sense. No Travis Scott. I pray, well, I was going to say I pray, but we know for sure Travis Scott isn't going to come out because he's done with WWE. So, yeah. Cody wins. Cena doesn't turn face in this match, but I think, I don't know, I would say it's because Cena's being face that he loses. But that wouldn't make sense for him to turn face after that. So, I just think we see Cody win, and in a way that it would lead to Cena turning face after, because I don't think we see Cody turn heel. So, that's it for my SummerSlam predictions. Let me know what you guys think about SummerSlam down below, what you're excited for, what you're not. If you guys are going to be attending the show, I'm not, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't need to go to SummerSlam right now. I'm going to try to go to the SummerSlam photo and autograph experience at the American Dream Mall. I was going to meet Braun Breaker, but he sold out, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I go, maybe I don't, but I'm going to try and go. But yeah, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.